And Cam kind of fits that mold, and he doesn't have. I mean, he's a small guy. He hits the he. I mean, he packs a punch, man. But
Right.
you know that initial burst is not a lot either, man. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So it's
No.
kind of it's a tough eval, man.
Yeah, because that was the thing with me last year. Like when he got the ball in his hand, it took him so long to get to the line of scrimmage. It seemed like.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It seemed real indecisive. And you know, being football guys, running back, that's the one thing you cannot have is be indecisive when you about to hit the hole. You have to hit the hole running. So he just looked like he just wasn't confident in doing that last
Right. And then you got the cornerback who they recruited. Because I don't want to get too bogged down on Cam Davis. Because I mean, I
year.
think we're talking about a player that might only touch the ball 3 times a game. So I don't want to
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
if he touches that, to be honest with you. Um, let's talk about the cornerback they brought in, because I actually do think this is a big deal.
You talking about Boatwright from USC?
No, no, I'm talking about the guy from Houston.
Oh, you talking about the other guy? Okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
the Houston. Yeah, he's you know, whenever I saw that they got him a few weeks ago, I saw a lot of people like around the program that were really high on him. A lot of people talking about how they knew about him coming out of high school. And some people, around the Texas area were telling me that Florida State got a good one. I think he's gonna I think he's gonna come in and compete to play. Um, so I'm very interested to see how that's going to work with the guys that they have in the room. So yeah, him and probably Gavin Sawchuk are probably the two transfers that they've gotten lately that I think people have been the most high on.
Yeah, I think so too, man. I think so too. And I think those guys are both helped them a lot.
Hmm.
I think the big deal with that cornerback they got, to be honest with you, I don't think they felt good about any of the outside cornerbacks. I think they feel good about the guys in the slot. I think they like the safeties, but they don't feel comfortable with anybody on the outside. Which
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. Going into the Alabama game, that's my biggest concern, because I know for a fact Kalen DeBoer, man, if you feel like your cornerbacks are not very good, dude, he will throw a lot of shots, man. So that could become a thing where if you can't hold up on the outside, you could see a blowout. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because he won't
yeah.
stop. Like you saw what he did against Georgia. Like he just kept going. Like if he finds something that he think that you're not good at,
Hmm.
he will go to it over and over and over and over again until,
Right.
I mean, I watched him do it when he was with Washington with Penix, man. I mean, they used to do some crazy things, and they used to make Oregon look silly. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be important that they do hold up on the outside. But I do think getting that guy from Houston, man, hopefully that helps you out a lot in the secondary and kind of brings that secondary together and makes it whole. If
Yeah,
they do that, I think they got a chance to stay in the Alabama game, because that's gonna be a big game for them. They need to
yeah,
show a lot of fight in that game. They need to show a lot
yeah,
of fight.
yeah. And just to add to what you said, holding up on the outside too. But I think with that 3-3-5 scheme, it's going to be real important for whoever that guy is in the middle of that defensive line to really be a space eater and
Well,
really.
something that concerns me a lot, and I'm not trying to be super negative, but
Mhm.
hold on real quick. Let me mute this real quick. I'm sorry, man. Something that concerns me a lot with the 3-3-5 and whatnot. The first year under Tony White, when he first got to Nebraska, they played Colorado in that like second game. And Colorado like really lit them up, like really lit them up with that passing game. And that's kind of my concern going into this Bama game, because it's like Tony trying to put this defense in, and it took him a couple games with Nebraska
Right.
to kind of get them to play solid. You know, this year you're gonna play a team with Alabama with a quarterback. I think whatever quarterback they play with Alabama is going to be more accurate than Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe was not a very
Right.
accurate quarterback. So you're going to play a
Mhm.
very
Just the
accurate
athlete.
quarterback. Somebody's going to be able to get the pitch and catch. And Ryan Williams is I'm not saying he's generational, but he is
Scares
at
me in
any
this game.
moment he touch it, he can go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So they gotta hold up on the outside, man. And that's my biggest concern, that the defense ain't where it need to be in the secondary. And Ryan
Yeah.
Williams go for like 200 yards.